Please welcome Dr. Darrian Dawson.
Do you remember Clark Kent? He's the fictional character that becomes Superman when the world needs saving. Who saved the Clark Kents of the world? The men who protect quietly, the steady ones, the men that everyone relies on. This question has echoed in my mind for over a decade. We often celebrate the men who can carry the heavy weight, who can hold families and communities together, but who protect them? I learned how painfully real this question is in one moment. It was a Tuesday night, March 19th, 2013. As I sat in class, my phone lights up and a text message comes through and the room goes silent. As I read the message, my chest tightens, my heart drops, and the words are blurred, but the message is clear. I had received a message that my best friend had died by suicide. Everything inside of me freezes. As I walk to my car, replaying our last conversation on loop, thinking about what words I missed or what signs I could have seen differently. And the pain that he never showed. My best friend was reliable. He was dependable. Everyone leaned on him. He was a Clark Kent, not a superhero, but he just showed up for everyone quietly, consistently, with heart and grit. But no one knew he was breaking on the inside. And he's not alone. There are so many young adults who are disconnecting, shutting down, and going no contact, not in spite, but to protect their peace. They've chosen silence as a survival strategy. And there are some men who are either disconnecting and others are overfunctioning. Both are trying to survive in a world that has taught them silence. These men will drive across town at midnight to help a friend, but will rarely ask for help themselves. They protect and they provide and they persevere. They've been taught to pray hard and work hard and grind hard, but never been taught to heal. They carry the weight of being strong so well, that we don't recognize when strong is crushing them. And according to research done by Dr. Benita Chapman that was published in the American Journal of Men's Health, men are least likely to seek mental health support than women, yet they experience the highest rates of stress, anxiety, and depression. And silence is costly. And in my role as a friend, a mentor, and a therapist, I've seen so many men survive abuse, neglect, and trauma, yet they rarely speak out about it. But the right conversation at the right time with the right resources could save a life. It could have possibly saved my best friend's life. This isn't about convincing men to go to therapy. It's about redefining what strength looks like, honoring vulnerability instead of shaming it, and recognizing there are capeless superheroes amongst us. For far too long, we have created a definition of strength that is failing men. We say strength is never needing, never feeling, and never breaking. And strength is quite the opposite. Strength is feeling seen and asking others to help carry the weight. Strength is saying, I cannot do this alone. I'm struggling. I need connections. I need community. I saw what strength looks like in real time. Recently, I became familiar with what is called the Big Blanket Super Picnic. The Big Blanket Super Picnic started as a result of a college student who realized after graduation that he no longer had the community that he once had. He was invited to a picnic by a friend, including 12 strangers. And at that picnic, he shared snacks and conversations. And for the first time in a long time, he felt a deep connection. He left there thinking, I can't keep this to myself. So he created what is called the Big Blanket Super Picnic. It started with a few hundred people, then it grew to thousands of people, listening to good music, eating good food, laughing and talking, and just being with one another. No fixing of problems, no pressure, just feeling seen. While the struggles of these individuals, they still there at this picnic, they have a place to lay down their weight. What it would look like if we created our own big blanket in our lives and asking others to help carry the weight. Or what it would look like if we create a big blanket for the capeless superheroes in our lives. We can do that by providing a safe space for them to be open and honest. Asking questions that goes beyond, are you okay? Listening without trying to fix the problem, and celebrating when they are open and vulnerable. These aren't small things. These are lifelines. When we dismantle shame and stigma, we remind capeless superheroes in our lives that the strength was never in the cape. It was in the ability to be vulnerable and show up for themselves. I carry the memory of my best friend's death every day. Every day I think about my best friend. Not just the pain that it caused, but the conviction that something must change. And if one more man feels seen and heard and valued and safe enough to say that I cannot do this because of this conversation, then I know that this work is worth doing even more. So look around. Look at the men that stand tall in your life, the ones that often offer help, but they rarely ask for help. Those are your Clark Kents. Check on them. Not just their smile and their grind. Check on their soul and their spirit. Ask them questions that goes beyond, are you okay? Listen without trying to fix the problem. And if possible, provide a safe space for them. And if you're one of those men, this is your opportunity to say that I'm struggling. I cannot do this alone. Because I want to remind you that you're not a burden. And you too can let someone in. You're a father, you're an uncle, you're a cousin, and you too deserve a fortress of solitude. Thank you.